Earlier, I told you would see something we hadn't seen in the NBA all year, and here it was. Kyrie Irving getting set to play a home game in Brooklyn, and he was excited.
Oh, it feels good to be home. Oh, it feels good to be home.
So Kyrie Irving, after the lifting of the vaccine mandates in New York City, allowed to play, but it was LaMelo Ball who would steal the show from him. Look at Ball in the corner, knocking down a three. He would finish with 33 points, 7 of 12 from three. Kyrie started cold, then he started heating up a little bit in the fourth quarter of this game. That would make it a 2-point game. And then the next possession for Brooklyn, look at the handles. Again, this is what Kyrie does better than anybody. He would finish with 16 points, just 6 of 22 from the floor. Now, here's where the game is decided. Less than 3 minutes, Hornets are up by 1. This is Cody Martin, the 1-foot three, and he knocks it down. They're up by 4. Then it's a 2-point game with a minute left, and it's Martin again showing you the range and grabbing the change. It is Charlotte that comes up big, light, and they go on to win it, spoiling the party for Kyrie, 119-110. Kyrie, your thoughts?
We know where we are in the standings, and we also know how much talent we have in that locker room and what we're capable of doing. So though this may look like a loss that could have easily been a win column for us, we'll just take our bumps and bruises and move forward.
Well, the first thing he said is we know where we are in the standings. Let's make sure you know where they are in the standings. They're 9th. They are 9th right now, or tied with Charlotte, as you see there, but they lose last night to the Hornets. So it's a big game and a big moment there. Still 7 games left for the Nets to try and move up. Can they get themselves out of the play-in tournament? That seems unlikely. And so I come back to Legs here for all of this. What should we take away from this? This is a night, if there was one game I was sure the Nets would win, it would be this one, where Kyrie got the opportunity to play at home. What do you take away from the fact that they don't?
I look at it like a bad shooting night from Kyrie Irving because he was probably pressing Greeny. This had to feel a little bit strange to him actually playing a home game. That was an unusual environment for him. I think he was probably forcing the issue a little bit, and he had a rough night. And right now, the Brooklyn Nets have one formula to win games. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving have to be great offensively because, one, they don't have a ton of help in their supporting cast, and 2, they're not going to stop anybody. You don't string together stops right now if you're the Brooklyn Nets to win games. So you've got one formula. Those 2 guys have to be great offensively, and on this particular night, Kyrie was not. So look, it's a bad loss considering the timing of the year and where they are and the pressure that's on them right now. But at the same time, if those 2 guys take the floor on any given night, at any time, including in a series or a play-in format, they've got a great chance because of the talent of their best 2 players. That's what it comes down to. You just didn't see it out of Kyrie last night, but I'm not going to put too much into it. He has been absolutely unbelievable here for about a month.
Yeah, I agree. Look, I've been saying all along that if the mandate got lifted, the Nets would be my team to beat in the Eastern Conference, and I will stay with that. Meanwhile, I showed you the bottom of the Eastern Conference playoff standings. Let me show you the top, because for the first time all season long, the Boston Celtics are now the 1 seed in the East. There they are, sitting up there after an unbelievable after an unbelievable year. Candidly, going back to Christmas, they've been the best team in the NBA. They've won 22 of their last 25. So, Legs, as we have gone through the East all year long, we've talked about every other team. It's time to start talking about the Celtics. Is this a legitimate championship contender?
Without question, you don't go 22-3 at this time of the year and not be considered a contender. I think for me, there's a few things I'm looking at with this team. The first is this. This is the best stretch of offense Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have played at the same time since they've been teammates. That's scary for the rest of the league because these are 2 multi-dimensional forwards with size, length. They can score from anywhere on the floor, and it's not looking like a your turn, my turn type of offense. They're actually playing well together collectively. The other thing that's really been a huge factor, they've gotten great production from their bench guards, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard. These guys have been tremendous. They're knocking down threes off of them. They've become one of the best defensive teams in the league. I think early on the jury was out a little bit. Not that we doubted Ime Udoka. We just needed to see him longer as the coach of this team. He's up on every possession. He's clearly got his stamp all over the way this team's playing. So there's no doubt the Boston Celtics are a legitimate title contender. That list of teams now has 5 in it in the East, and that's including Brooklyn. I'm not ready to think they have no shot with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. And then obviously Milwaukee and Miami are right there as well.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.